Students, today we will discuss about the interest on capital, various types of situations regarding interest on capital. You see, there may be three types of situations, or there may be three types of cases under which we have to deal the interest on capital. The very case first, when partnership deed is silent regarding interest on capital, whether it is to be provided or not to be provided, nothing is written in the partnership deed. In such type of situation, no interest on capital can be provided or will be provided. Then case number 2, when partnership deed provides interest on capital and it is to be taken as an appropriation. It is very clearly given in the partnership deed that interest on capital is to be provided. And say, for example, nothing has been written regarding whether it is to be treated as a charge against the profit or as an appropriation of the profit, then in that situation it must be treated as an appropriation of profit. So, in case number 2, under case number 2, there may be three circumstances. The very first circumstance, when there is no profit is available or loss is available. If there is no availability of the profit or loss is available, then in that situation, no interest on capital is provided as appropriation of profit. Because you see, the appropriation of profit is possible, or interest on capital can be provided only and only if profits are available. And appropriation can be done only when the profits are available. So when there is no profit or loss is available, then in that situation, when there is no profit available, then in that situation no appropriation can be made. That means to say that no interest on capital can be provided. Or when loss is available, then in that situation the profit and loss account is to be prepared so that the loss can be distributed among the partners. The circumstance number 2, under case number 2, when adequate profit is available to settle interest on capital, then in that situation full interest on capital will be provided, because appropriation of profit is possible and full interest on capital can be provided to the partners. When inadequate profit is available and interest on capital can be satisfied partly only, then in that situation interest on capital can be provided or is provided up to the extent of available profit in the ratio of partners' individual amounts of interests. You see, say for example, whatever their ratio is there, say for example, there are two partners and they are getting interest on capital rupees 3,000 and 2,000, that is totally the interest on capital is rupees 5,000. Now in this type of situation, if the available profit is, say for example, rupees 4,000 only, then in that situation, the 4,000, the available profit will be made or appropriated, will be made available or appropriated towards interest on capital towards the partners in the ratio of 3:2. That is, whatever their individual amount of interest is there. Now case number 3, when partnership deed provides interest on capital and it is to be taken as a charge against the profit, it should not be taken as an appropriation of the profit, then in that situation profit and loss account will be prepared. Full interest on capital is provided irrespective of the fact that the profit or loss is available to be treated with profit and loss account. So this is the thing. Now I will take one question regarding this particular issue. You see, I am taking question number 35 of Goyal and Goyal, which runs as follows. X and Y are partners sharing the profits and losses in the ratio of 2:1 with capitals of rupees 50,000 and rupees 30,000 respectively. Show the distribution of profits in each of the following alternative cases. Case number 1. If the partnership deed is silent as to the interest on capital and the profits for the year are rupees 9,000. Case number 2. If the partnership deed provides for interest on capital at the rate of 6% per annum and the losses for the year are rupees 6,000. Then case number 3. If the partnership deed provides for interest on capital at the rate of 6% per annum and the profits for the year are rupees 9,000. Case number 4. If the partnership deed provides for interest on capital at the rate of 6% per annum and the profits for the year are rupees 3,000. And case number 5. If the partnership deed provides for interest on capital at the rate of 6% per annum, even if it involves the firm in loss and the profits for the year are rupees 3,000. Now you see, first of all we have to calculate, because you see the amounts are same for each and every type of case. So first of all we can calculate the interest on capital on the partners. For X, the capital is 50,000 at the rate of 6,000, 3,000 becomes his interest on capital, and for Y, 30,000 at the rate of 6,000, rupees 1,800 becomes his interest, and total interest on capital becomes 4,800. Now in the case number 1, it says that the profit available is rupees 9,000 and partnership deed is silent for providing interest on capital. In such a case, no interest on capital can be provided or appropriation of profit is not possible because nothing has been mentioned in the partnership deed. Now in such type of situation, whatever available profit is there, that will be put on the credit side of the P&L appropriation account, that is rupees 9,000 by P&L account, and that will be distributed among the partners, between the partners in their profit sharing ratio, that is 2:1, that is 6,000 for X, and for Y it is 3,000, totally 9,000. Now case number 2. The interest on capital is to be provided at the rate of 6% per annum, provided in the deed, and loss for the year is rupees 6,000. You see, when there is a loss or there is no availability of profit, appropriation in the form of interest on capital is not possible. So in that case, whatever available loss is there, that is to be satisfied or that is to be distributed between the partners. So for that purpose, profit and loss account will be prepared and no profit and loss appropriation account will be prepared because appropriation is not possible. So whatever loss is there, that will be put on the debit side of the P&L account, that is 6,000. And loss is distributed between the partners in X and Y in their ratio 2:1 in their profit sharing ratio, that is 4,000 and 2,000 respectively. Now case number 3. Interest on capital at the rate of 6% provided in the deed and profit for the year is rupees 9,000. First of all, in P&L appropriation account on the credit side, the profit is to be put rupees 9,000 by P&L account. Then debit side, the interest on capital is to be provided. To interest on capital for X rupees 3,000 and for Y rupees 1,800, totally 4,800 interest on capital, and the remaining profit rupees 4,200 will be appropriated between the partners in the ratio of 2:1 to profit. X 2,800 and Y 1,400 in the ratio in profit sharing ratio, that is 2:1. Now case number 4. Interest on capital at the rate of 6% per annum and profit available is rupees 3,000 only. So first of all, on the credit side of the P&L appropriation account, the profit will be made available or by P&L it will be put there on the credit side 3,000. And however, we know that the total interest on capital is becoming rupees 4,800 and the profit available is rupees 3,000 only, which is having a shortage of rupees 1,800. So whatever available profit is there, that much or up to the extent of that available profit, the interest on capital will be provided, and their individual interest on capital is 3,000 and 1,800 respectively, which comes in the proportion of 5:3. So whatever available profit is there, that will be the interest on capital will be provided up to that extent in the 5:3 ratio. So for X it will be 1,875 and for Y 1,125, 3,000. Rest of the interest on capital cannot be provided because appropriation is not possible for the remaining interest on capital. So that much will be provided, which is available in the form of profit. Then case number 5. Interest on capital at the rate of 6% per annum and profits available is rupees 3,000. And interest on capital is to be taken as a charge against the profit. Irrespective of the profit or loss the firm is suffering, it is to be provided. So in such type of case, first of all, the profit is to be put on the credit side by P&L account 3,000. And then interest on capital is to be provided. To interest on capital X rupees 3,000 and Y rupees 1,800, as we have calculated already, total rupees 4,800. So there will be a loss of rupees 1,800, which is to be shared between the partners in their profit sharing ratio, that is 2:1. For X it will be 1,200 and for Y it will be 600. That's all.